and welcome back to Budget Beauty. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this is a buying and trying in companion with our beauty haul that we just filmed, that we just conducted for January 17th and 18th. And this is where we are trying new products that we just bought. And we're just going to put together a look based on the new products that we use. And this is sort of like like I say, the title is buying and trying. So we're trying and seeing how new products work and how well they're going to go together in the kit with other things. So we are going to do, we just completed a major haul. And so I would like to try some of the products that I bought. I bought quite a few things, and there will be quite a few new things. So check down in the description below. We will have a list of the new products and what we have used to create this look, and it will be only the new products that were purchased that will be listed here. So let's get started. So to get started, let's talk about this face primer first. This is a new face primer. I know this is kind of hard to see, and let me kind of adjust my light there just a tad. This is the She Glam Pore No More Primer. So this is a face primer, and also I got to take my rings off too before I do anything else. Let me take my wedding bands off. This is a face primer that, like I said, I knew She Glam had to have made some stuff. So I was like, hey, and I got quite a few She Glam products in here. So what I'm doing is taking this little thing off. Let's shake her up. Okay. All right. So I knew that She Glam made products other, for makeup. So, oh, this reminds me a lot of the, because that's the primer. I don't want it to fall out of my hand, but this reminds me a lot of the Sephora primer. The, Smooth and Blur primer from Sephora. It reminds me a lot of that. So, let's go. Putting on some face primer. Now, it seems to leave a slight white cast. But that's fine because you're going to be putting stuff on top of it. So, curious to see how this is going to make my face feel very shortly. I have also pinned my hair back. So, we're ready to try this primer. The primer that, and the concealer that I was testing earlier in the beauty haul, I have in fact wiped off. I've removed with a makeup remover, so my face is clean again, or was clean before I put this on. So I've gotten it pretty good. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of that Sephora primer. Because it even looks like the Sephora primer. Now, it doesn't smell like it. But, and most face primers don't have a smell to them. Most. Now, I do have some in the kit that do have a smell to them. But most of my primers do not. I'm trying to get it down here. I feel like I missed it down here. And get it on the forehead too. Around the sides. Okay. Well, while that is processing, percolating, and doing its thing, getting ready for some foundation. I will be doing something with my eyes because we got a new eyeshadow primer. So, okay, She Glam, I like it. My face is very soft. It's very, very soft. It has a very nice soft base. Now, it's given a white cast, but that's fine. I don't really care. Because like I say, I'm going to put foundation on top of it anyway. You can see I got a little something going on right here. But everything else is clearing up. All the other little spots are clearing up. So yeah, that's going into the kit because I like that. That feels real good. It's real soft. It feels nice. So okay. So let me get the new eyeshadow primer that I want to use. The new eyeshadow primer is the Essence Prime Like a Pro eyeshadow base. This is intensifying, long-lasting, no creasing, universal shade. Shake her up. This feels empty, but I bet it just feels empty. I don't know how this is gonna work. So I'm squeezing it out. Put some on my finger. It looks like that. And then I'm going to spread it on the eyes. See what it do. Oh, it's very clear. Okay. This is going to dry clear. But this is like a clear eyeshadow base. Let me get that out of the corner of my eye. Let me see if I can. I know I put some on, but still. I want to get it all the way across my eyes. But this is a very, very, very sheer, clear eyeshadow primer. So it's almost like a jelly consistency. Almost. It's kind of creamy. I can definitely see it on that I'm putting it on this eye, but yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay. Trying to get it in the corner of my eye. Let's see if I can get some more over here because I feel like I didn't put enough on. I feel like I didn't put enough, but I can tell I did put enough on here. All right. So y'all can see, it literally looks like I didn't put anything on my eyes, but y'all just sat here and watched me do it. So, okay. All right. Essence. We'll see how this does. It is a universal shade. This very, very, very clear. Like I cannot tell I put anything on there, even though I know that I did. So, okay. All right. It's not quite dry, but it's getting there. And then of course this one isn't dry yet because I just put stuff on top. Okay. So let us, since I'm waiting on my eyes, while I'm waiting on my eyes, let me do, a little bit of cleanup on my eyelashes and things. I can do that while I'm waiting for my eyes to dry. Because I want to do my eyes first before I do my face. And I got to wait for that to dry. So, I'm just combing through my lashes with a tool. And trying to do a little something with these eyelashes. Shape them up a little bit. And get them prepped for mascara primer and doing something with them. Because we are going to try a new mascara that was purchased in the haul. So yeah, they're a little bit, the eyebrows are actually cooperating for once. They don't really need a ton of work. Not a ton. Okay. Okay. So, that's not bad. All right, I'm pretty sure my eyes are ready now. Yeah, the eyes are ready. They're very soft. The lid is very soft. Okay, I really like that. Okay, Essence. I wasn't doubting that Essence was going to be great anyway, so there's that. Now let's start out. So this is foundation. This is Rimmel London Stay Matte Lightweight Mousse Flawless Finish Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation. It's in the shade 504 Deep Mocha. So I've never used Rimmel before, but I've seen them. So I know what they are. I'm using my Real Techniques little palette. I'll squeeze some out. Oh, this is like the, oh, it is very much like a mousse. It is very much like the Juvia's Place foundation. I'm hoping this is going to be the right shade. We're getting ready to find out right now. So I'm taking my Real Techniques primer brush, and this is the 250 Real Techniques Perfecting Primer Brush. And we're going to try. See what happens. That's what this looks like, is this in the center here. It is very much a mousse. Oh, that might be fine. This color might be fine. Oh, that matches my nose perfectly. My face is different shades and different spots. So, yeah, that might... It's supposed to be full coverage, too. So, we're going to see how full coverage we're talking. And how well this blends out, because I'm curious. I have a new blending brush, so... I want to see how it works with this new blending brush. Then I won't have to rely on my Morph brushes so much. We also have a new concealer, so we're going to put that on too. Which is why I'm avoiding this under eye section. Yeah, this color might be just fine. I think the color is going to be fine. This matches me almost perfectly. Looks like. And I'm trying to put this on where I can just buffer out real easy. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like this. Feels nice too. It's very lightweight. They were not lying when they said lightweight. Okay. Where is my new concealer? All right. New concealer is the Essence Correct and Conceal in the shade. It's an under eye brightening concealer in the shade Tan. So it looks crazy, but I promise this is not gonna be too much of a problem. When I blended it out, it was fine. It was actually really fine. I was like, because I was concerned. I was like, that is so orange. What is going on? But the orange worked really well, it turns out. All right, so let's blend this foundation out. The new brush is the Essence Makeup Buffer Brush. That's this. So let's blend this out. Blends nicely. That blends real nice. Look at that. And it is full coverage. Seems to be. So this color ain't too bad. It's a little light, but it's not like super wrong. Like, you know, sometimes you get some foundation that just, you pick the color and you like, bro, that is super not my color. But this is really good. This brush is really good too. I like this brush. This brush is really soft. It is really, really, really soft. Now this claim is full Now, I may just not have put enough there, so I may need to go back over that section, but let's get everything blended first. But up here, it matches me perfectly. Down here is a little light, but nothing completely out of whack where it's like, bro, you have used entirely the wrong shade. This is pretty close, actually. It's pretty close. And it is fairly full coverage. I probably could stand to put some more on there. And I will, actually. I'm going to put a little bit more foundation on. But that brown, I just knew for sure that brown might have been too dark. It's not. It's really not. It's actually the perfect shade. So, let's see if I can blend it down a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, that was just me. I just didn't put enough on. So what I did was I just directly took the brush instead of trying to use the brush to apply and all that. I put a new brush. I put it directly on the palette and used the brush directly on the palette to get what I need here. Yeah, that's really, really good. Okay. All right. We're going to trust the process. We're going to trust the process and not freak out because of this concealer. Because now we're ready for concealer. This is the Morphe 130 M132 for concealer. And we're blending out. Now, it's going to be a little red here. And this might be, mixing with this, might not be the right one. But it's brightening. See, as you can see, it's brightening it up. It looks frighteningly orange until I brighten this up underneath my eye. and like, you know, blend it out and do what I need to do with blending. It looks frighteningly orange and crazy. Now, like I say, this might not be the best to mix with this foundation, but it doesn't look crazy wrong. But I also shouldn't be able to see where my foundation and my concealer meet. So that's why I say this might not be the best one. Also, too, it is user error. So we gotta build in that it's user error. Okay. So let us blend this in. Okay. Cause see, this matches my skin tone around my nose and all of that. Okay. So that doesn't look crazy wrong. Like I say, once I blend it out, we're fine. It should be fine. But it also got rid of the dark spot. So, and the dark circles and the hyperpigmentation under my eyes. So, yeah. And that's also the mark of a good brush, too. Because this brush is really good. I really, really like this Morphe angled concealer brush. So, foundation, it's not bad. That's not bad. It's really not bad. Like I say, I have to practice more with it, but yeah, that actually isn't bad at all. I have to blend a little bit more in the corners. I want the corners to be a little blended. All right. So now I am going to blend that just a little bit more. It's looking like it's not blended very well in that one spot. Okay. All right. Now we have some liquid blush and contour. The liquid blush is something we've already used before. It is the She Glam liquid bloom, color bloom liquid blush in the shade Petal Talk. So we're going to add that up there. Okay, 2 dots. This is going to come out very subtle, and so it's a very subtle blush. And so I'm not that worried about it being too much with the 2. I need my brush for this, and I can't find it. It's the liquid highlighter blush. Okay, creaming liquid blush. This is the M204. As you can see immediately, it is very, very subtle, which is fine. I'm fine with that. This might as well be a highlighter. It's not really like a super pigmented blush. So, but I'm fine with that. Also, this shade blends in very well with my skin because it is so light. The brown literally overtakes it. So it's very much my pigmentation is going to overtake that color. So it's got to be more pigmented. That's why Juvia's Place works so well with my skin tone. Because yes, it's super pigmented. And I don't care that it's super pigmented. I want it to be super pigmented. But as you can see, it's very subtle. It's a very subtle blush. So then we're going to go in. The new product here that we're using is the contour. This is the Sun Sculpt liquid contour in the shade Camel Suede. It is supposed to be dark, and we're going to see how that's going to work. I'm hoping this is going to work. It's very dark color, so as y'all can see. All right, so yeah, that should work. Okay. All right. I'm still learning with contour, so bear with me. Still trying to remember which brush I want to use with it too. Think this is the end. Okay, so this is the Luxe and Willow contour and powder duo brush. And as you can see, I am doing this down. Probably did that wrong, but here we are. Like I say, I'm learning. I know I did this side right, but this side might be a little not right. But yes, as you can see, now that's darker. That's darker. And I'm pretty sure I used the right side of this brush, so. Okay. So yeah, that was right. So yeah, that's darker. That's definitely darker on my face because that's giving me a more, you can see the shadow there. This on that side, it's all right. Okay, so that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad at all. But like I say, I need more practice and I am learning. So there is that. All right. So now we need to set the face. We need to set. So I'm looking to see based on what color my face is right now. What do I need to set with? Do I want to set with translucent or do I want to set with a brown? I think I want to set with a brown, but not necessarily a translucent. So we're going to go with the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. And it is in the shade what is this? Medium tan. See, they didn't have a deep. And I looked hard and I did not see it. So I'm taking my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Puff, Pyramid Puff, to do this. And I have put it on the thing and I am putting it in my hand. And we're going to set her down. This was a good match because this does not look too much far off than what I have on my face. So that's not bad. I actually really like the finishing powder from Wet n Wild. I actually really like this. It is actually really good. It's not too much. Even with this tan color, it actually looks good on my skin. I said I was going to do my eyes first, but here we are. I've done my face first. I was more concerned about doing this face first. I was very eager to try out that foundation. So now I know that foundation is very good for me. Works really well, and it is pretty much the right shade because this looks pretty good. I'm cool with that, with this final result. And as you can see, face is powdered. All right, let's add our blush. New product, ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush. This is the shade New to You. And I like this color. As you can see, you cannot see any of the liquid blush, not really. So this should be fine. Let me see if I can find my powder. My powder brush, because I want to use that one. All right, so this is the Morph 164 powder brush. Curious to see what their powder is going to look like. Not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. That is a nice subtle powder. Okay. I'm going to take some of it and put it over there on the other side because it is a lot. I put on a lot. But that is a nice powder blush, y'all. Look at that. And I'm doing a tapping motion to get it down to my eyes. About down to my eyes. So that's not bad at all. Okay. Was looking in the mirror to see. That's not bad. Okay. This reminds me of that Laura Mercier. All right, ColourPop. I like you. You know I like you. I have the most ColourPop stuff in my kit. And we are going to dust off here just a second to dust this down a little bit with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. It is a lot of powder. It's a lot. Okay. Okay. That's a lot better. Okay. Okay, so now let's worry about these eyes because we are now finished with the face until we are ready to wet set, as it were. All right, for the eyes, I do have a new brush and I have a new palette to use. So, go ahead and get that going. Put that off to the side, but that pink is nice. That New to You is a nice subtle pink. I like that. All right. For the palette, we're going to dip into this. This is new for me. Essence, the Art Gallery Eyeshadow and Eyeliner. Pop Art is the name of it. But these are the shades in it. Basically a rainbow, so yeah. Might use this in Pride Month. Might use it in Pride. I gotta take the plastic off here. I am gonna keep the protective cover on. I just want to take one side of this down so that I might use color. Now, the shades we are going to dip into are the purples because I am using purple. I am wearing purple today. This is a lilac. You can't see it on camera, but it's a Minnie Mouse shirt I received from one of my aunts for Christmas because I love Minnie. And I'm a Disney freak. I'm an adult Disney fan. And so I very much enjoy Disney. And so Minnie is my favorite character, my favorite Disney character. And then probably Jasmine from Aladdin. And then Tiana. Also Tiana. Tiana's up there pretty high. Because Tiana, first Black Disney princess, who spent most of her movie as a frog. And I'm like, really? I sat through Princess and the Frog and I was like, she's a frog most of this movie. But the end of that movie, so PSA, they're fixing to re-release the Tiana body wash and all of the Disney Princess body washes and hand soaps and that whole Disney Princess line that they just released last year. They're fixing to re-release it and it's going to be great. And they're re-releasing Tiana. When I tell y'all, go watch Princess and the Frog. Let me tell you what Tiana's soap smells like. If you watch the end of Princess and the Frog, and it's when they are getting married in the swamp, basically the swamp / forest, in the bayou, and she has on her signature dress, and it looks like honeysuckle and everything sweet in the world, and just like this beautiful sunlight, and all the animals are happy and cheering for them, and it looked like what heaven ought to smell like. Listen, that's what that soap smells like. When I smell that soap, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. I was like, oh, this smelled like the end of Princess and the Frog when they in the bayou and they getting married with all the animals. That's exactly what I thought. I told my husband, I was like, smell this. He's seen Princess and the Frog also. And he smelled it and he was like, this smells amazing. I was like, bro, does it not smell like the end of Princess and the Frog? And he was like, you know, you were right. So, yeah. Y'all's fave makeup enthusiast gotta have some little bit of sugar in there for herself. It's fake sugar, but sugar nonetheless. So let me also cut my crease before I put that before I put this powder here on. This powder eyeshadow on. We are going to cut our crease with some purple from ColourPop. I gotta get this eyeshadow, this liner. But y'all, I'm so excited. I'm going to get it as soon as it comes back out. If it's not out already. All right, so I'm cutting my crease. This is the BFF Cream Gel Liner. This is the Chrome Liner in, I don't even know what color this is because the darn thing didn't come off. Yeah, well, it's not super important. I think that this is, I can't read it. Acting Up. This is the purple Acting Up. I could barely read that because I have wiped it off. I've used it so much that my sweat from my hands and makeup on my hands has wiped this off. So wiped off the name and the writing. So you can see I've cut it in it's a chrome, and excuse me, it makes it be purple. It's a purple chrome. So sometimes when I put it on, it looks black, almost. All right, so now let's go in with this essence. We're going to go into the purple side of things, and we're going to do 2 different colors here. Now, usually y'all know when I do this, I use a tool. But today, this is a makeup blending brush, and it is made specifically for eyeshadow, and I want to try it first. So, this is, we're going to go in. They don't have colors names on here. So, this is going across. This is starting with 1. I know y'all can't really see that. The blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7, 8. So 2, 8, 14, and then 20. So, because it's going by every 6. So we're gonna do, let's do this one first. We're gonna do number 14 here. I'm dipping into this. And this is a matte base, so I want to do a matte base first. Okay. It's there. It's pigmented. Now, it might just be the brush. I don't know. So, but it's supposed to be just for doing eyeshadow. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to use this brush to put this on here. And then I'm going to get a tool because I want to see how this performs with a tool. Now, generally, this is an Essence palette. Now, I have never used Essence. I don't know how this is going to, this is my first time using it. So, I don't know how this is supposed to work. If this were anybody else, I'd know exactly how this is going to work. So, this is like a very sheer purple on my eyes. So, let's get us a tool so we can see how that's going to play. I gotta remember where I put my tools. Because if I can pick it up on this tool, I can see exactly how pigmented it is. I wanted to try that brush first, though. It's why I use that. All right. So let's go in with the tool. All right. So that don't look terrible. Ah, there we go. Okay. See, I can pick up much more with my tool than with my brush. So, the brush is all right. Brush is if you want a sheer application. Because that's an Essence brush. Also, by the way. And then, let's go in over here. Now, because I wore purple today, I probably won't wear purple tomorrow when I go into the office. Probably not. I will probably use another color of some kind. We'll have to see. Because then Wednesday, I am remote. So, I have a staggered schedule. We're in Wednesdays and Fridays. I am remote. I'm off today because it is holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. And so I'm home today. Quite thankful to be home and afforded a holiday. So, all right. So there, that's a nice purple. It's okay. It's cool. Now I want to put a topper on top of it. We're going to see what this other purple up here at the top does. So y'all can see this. We're going to go in with number 2. This is a shimmer purple. I'm going to use a different part of the tool. I want to see what the shimmer does. All right, Essence. Let's see what you got. Ah, that shimmer is barely shimmering. That That shimmer is barely shimmering on my eye. Like, y'all ain't gonna be able to see that, but I can barely see it. Interesting. Like, it's there, but I have to press very hard to get that shimmer to apply and show up. But it's there. Now you can see it on camera. But I gotta press real hard to get it. This ain't like, say, Juvia's Place Purple or ColourPop's Purple. ColourPop's Purple is very, very, very pigmented. Juvia's Place Purple is too. But yeah, that's I have to like press to get that purple to come out. But it's fine. This isn't terrible. Not a ton of fallout, if any. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now, this ain't ColourPop shadow sticks either. ColourPop's powder is very good. Highly pigmented and easy to use. But their shadow stick is the ultimate purple. It is exceptionally good. Okay. 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 Like I say, it's buildable. I will give them that. It's very buildable. So if I dip into this pan a couple of times, I can get the desired shimmer that I am looking for. And coverage that I am looking for. But I have to build it. It is not going to be first swipe, you get immediate payoff. That's not what's going to happen here. You're going to have to work with it. You're going to have to do a little work. You're going to have to build it. But that is actually gorgeous once you get the shimmer on there and you get it going. So, yeah, that's it. It don't look like much on camera, but I promise y'all, this actually in person looks pretty decent with the shimmer. So, that's not bad. Okay. Now that I know that, you got to work with it. We can make that work. I can deal with that. Now, this brush, I don't know if I would be running in here with this brush or anything, but the brush ain't awful. It does pick it up and do. And this palette is able to be picked up. That's important because that's the problem with the Juvia's Place number 5 shadow in the Violets palette. You cannot pick it up well. So, trying to do all that, no. You might as well just not. So, let me do my under eye real quick. Let's see if I can find a black under eye to do this with. All right. So for the under eye, I'm using the NYX Ultimate, what is this? Epic Ink Liner. I'm thinking about the primer, the eyeshadow primer. I am going to do my lashes in just a second because we have a new product for that. I really like this NYX liner. Very precise tip. It goes on well. And no issues. So last thing to do for the eyes will be the mascara. Okay. All right. Gotta let that dry. Okay. Now, for the eyeshadow primer, I mean the mascara primer. I'm thinking my eyeshadow. For the mascara primer, we're gonna use the Super Volume with Super Fruits. This is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. Because I want to see what this mascara is gonna do. With some good lash primer. as you can see. Nice. Okay. All right. All right, we got that on. Now, for the new mascara. This is the Legacy Lash from Live Tinted. This was a splurge, as y'all have heard me talk about Live Tinted. Their stuff is expensive. You can buy it in Ulta. You can buy it in Sephora. I buy it in Ulta. This was $28. This is in the shade Black. I have the Live Tinted Hue Stick, which was expensive. And I also have their primer, face primer. So now we're going in. This is the first time I'm using this, and I'm looking at this brush. This should be good. Should be good. Here goes. I'm hoping this is good. I really like their face primer, and I do really like the foundation. So it is certainly coming out of the tube. Very, very black. It's almost too much. Almost. Let's see if I can clean that off just a tad. Okay. But this should give me, and it is giving me dramatic lash. Dramatic false lash effect. Very pleased. Yeah, I like that. That's very, very good. Okay, Live Tinted. Really like that. Really like that. So now, let's go over here and talk about the other eye. We probably do need to go back into the bottom. Okay. I like this Live Tinted. I do. I discovered them through Melinda Melrose, who I like to watch on Instagram. She had a viral reaction to Rihanna's Fenty lip gloss bomb. And so I stuck around to watch more of her because I really like watching influencers review stuff that I can then go purchase myself. But also I like watching black influencers for makeup. I want to see what does the product look like on somebody whose skin tone is pretty close to my own. Now, that's not to say that I don't watch other creators. I do. But I like watching people do makeup who look like me because then I can see what the product gonna look like. Like, I can tell what the product's gonna probably look like on my skin tone. Like, for instance, Miss Darcy and I use the same shade for Tear stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, I know if the Tear foundation, we use the exact same shade, dark 43N. If it's going to work for her, it's probably going to work for me because we're using the same shade. It turns out that is the shade I need for Tear. So that's why I was like, oh, All right, so what shade concealer is she using? Because that's probably the shade concealer I need. So, and it turns out that is correct. So, yes, I like to watch and promote Black creators in general, but definitely folks whose skin tone I share because that helps me when I go to purchase makeup. Now, I do also shade swatch before I go, but so this looks good. Listen, lip tinted is lip tinted. Lip tinted. Look at lip tinted on these lashes, y'all. Listen, I'm fixing to go splurge on lip tinted, and they might be my splurge product. Them and Vanessa Myers. This might be my splurge product for the month because everything that I get from Lip Tinted, I have liked. I really like Lip Tinted. They're not cheap though, and I'm gonna tell y'all, the aim of this channel is budget beauty. However, if you're going to splurge, I'm going to give you good suggestions on things that you should splurge on, because I do not want you to splurge and it be something that don't work for you and it's not good. I would not do that. I want, if you like me and you're on a budget for makeup, when you splurge, you want it to be something that's going to be good. Something that you like, yes, baby, I spent my money on this and it is great. That's what I want y'all to do. And that is the aim of budget beauty. One of the aims. So, also, it is to give y'all a black face in the retro pinup makeup space, because for whatever reason, there don't seem to be a whole lot of people anymore doing this. And I'm like, where y'all at? Where are my people? Like, where are my people? There's not a whole lot of people in general doing this. So on a regular and consistent basis. So I'm like, all right, well, hey, anybody in here? Like, so because I'm like, okay, well, I want to see other people who look like me doing this. And no, I don't see a whole lot. So I don't know if you out there, say, hey, do something, hi. So here, we're going to do our lips and then we're done. So for the lips, Mr. Soft Pencil Senior, and then we're going to do lipstick. The lipstick is not new. It's something I already have. But with this purple, I like to wear a dark color lipstick because a dark red, almost like, it's not a plum, but it's not a burgundy either. It's a in between. Y'all see what I mean when I put it on. But I want to line with black, so. Okay. Okay. I got the idea to line my lips in black and do the Cupid's arch from Violet Chachki, one of my favorite drag queens. Yeah, because Violet. She does a lot of retro looks because she's retro. She's a retro focused queen. So yeah. But for the lipstick, we're gonna go in. This is the NYX Liquid Lingerie Double XL liquid lipstick in the shade Sizzling. Sizzling is a very good deep, as you can see, like it's such a deep red. I also really like the packaging on this because it looks like it looks retro. All right, so let's start with the top lip. Y'all hear me rave about this brand because I use it a lot. I really like it. It works well on my lips. Great performance. It's beautiful and it dries down quickly. All right, bottom lips. Okay. My lips are being real funky today. I'm like, can you not? Like, can you not? I was trying to do some makeup. Thanks. So I'm gonna have to put a lip treatment on tonight when I wash this makeup off. All right. Like I said, this color is beautiful. Dries very quickly. And it is a beautiful deep. Beautiful deep. All right. So, the face is done. I know I kind of did that in a backward order than what I've been doing usually, but the face is done. All right, to set, I'm going to go in with this Morph again. This is the Morph Continuous Prep and Set Mist. I actually like this as a setting. It was okay as a primer because you can use this as a primer. That was part of the thing. It's fine as a primer. I do like it. All right, we're gonna set. It is a mist. It is a definite mist. It is not as strong as, say, the L'Oreal Infallible, but it's strong enough. And then we're going to pull out Mr. Sweetful here. And blow dry this face. But yeah, I like how this turned out. I'm impressed with the face. The foundation is fantastic. The brush was really good. That brush was real nice on my face. And it blended things very, very well. The concealer worked out really well under my eyes. Like I say, you got to trust the process with it. The blush worked out really well. The contour worked okay. Like I say, we're getting used to using contour and trying to do it. So, and it might not be an all the time thing, but that shade definitely worked out for me. The eyes worked really well. Once we got that settled down and figured out, the eyes worked pretty decently. I was impressed. With this new palette that I have, and really like this mascara. The mascara turned out very well. Y'all can see that is hot. Them lashes is them lashes. They are lashes. So yeah, this turned out really well. Very impressed. So all of these things will be going into the kit. Really like that ColourPop blush. That was pretty good. Okay. My face is dry. The ColourPop blush was really good. Yeah, I am very impressed. I don't know how that other shade of the ColourPop blush is going to work, but This one was pretty good. The New to You is pretty good. Yeah, I'm very impressed with all of the new products today. Very, very impressed. The brushes were great. The foundation was great. The blush was good. The mascara was fantastic. I mean, this is really good. So, very impressed with this look overall and what we could accomplish with our new products. And even that that face primer, excuse me, the face primer, real good too. Very impressed with that. That was really good. Okay, She Glam. She Glam, listen, She Glam is climbing up in the ranks in my kit. I got a lot of She Glam things. There's probably only like one thing She Glam that I don't particularly care for. And it's not anything that I just bought. So, okay. Very impressed. Very impressed. So, that concludes the buying and trying. That is the look. We're going to take the hair down and let her loose. See what we look like with her bangs down. So we will be back. Like I say, at the end of the month, I will have another haul more than likely. And I will have, maybe not from Ulta, because like I say, I met my quota for the month from Ulta already. We just at the middle of the month. So, yeah, I probably won't be back. I probably won't have a haul from Ulta, but might have something from Amazon, because I have a few more things in the cart that I want to do. So here we are. That's what we look like here with this look. Okay. Very pleased. It's very, very pleased. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming in while I'm sitting here doing this makeup and testing new products. I really like how this turned out. We will also probably have a new wig. That's also part of the haul that I will probably be doing. So I want to get some new other things besides that are makeup related and makeup close to each other. We'll see. But very, very impressed with this haul. Very impressed with this look that came out of our buying and trying. So thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our series later. We have multiple series. We have like 5 or 6 series at this point. So go to my channel. Go look and see all that we have. We have our main series. We have the breakdown. We have the beauty haul. We have buying and trying. We have road trip and beauty. And we are about to start another one, which is the date night doll up. So go watch all my series. I have 6 series now. And we may even start adding more than that. But definitely we are increasing our videos and trying to come in and do some stuff and just sit down and talk about makeup and do makeup. So, and I aim to teach while I'm doing. So you guys can see as I learn how to do something, you can see how it's done. And you can maybe learn something too while you're sitting here watching me. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. And we'll see you later. Peace.